Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're playing Dirty Racing. Alright, let's see what that entails. Let's just go easy, because we know I suck at racing games. And I'm okay with that, because I never want to play them long enough to get good at them. Alright, Steel City, local race. We need to finish third or better, huh? Difficulty, very easy. Alright, we like very easy. Alright, controls are... The game is... Will you... We are sucking, but the controls are weird. Not so much weird, just... We are not catching up, I don't think. Is that doing something? I don't know if that did anything. It seemed like it did something. God, this is so awkward. So we do have NOS. Still didn't help me. All the NOS in the world wasn't helping me in that race. Oh wow, that was very easy. I got whooped on very easy. Are we surprised? No. All right, let's try that one more time. I don't know what the flashing things are that when we hit them. I believe there's one up here, right? Oh yeah, right there. All right. And there's one over there. Hey, we just gotta come in third, right? I don't know what that does. Two points up. So hitting those is good. I mean, obviously it is, because why else would you? Why else would they have it set to do that, right? If it was a negative thing. Oh, we warped! Oh, we warped to fourth! That's not good! Alright, so that was disappointing. I mean, honestly, because it's a racing game, I couldn't say how to... Of course, we've got the little bikini-clad thing going on here, right? Alright, it's 100 tires, extra accelerator. Alright. Alright, how do we exit? Right there. Apparently we warped forth, but we were first. I don't know how that worked, but we passed. It's weird. It's a cross. Interesting. I mean, you gotta hand it to him on the on level design. Oh, I'm all over the place. It's just so hard to control like, I'm just trying to be very simple, but it just, not timing it well is more what it is. I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. I mean, it's definitely the player. You know, this is not don't hate the player, hate the game. This is don't hate the player. Yeah, don't hate the. This is not don't hate the player, hate the game. There we go. It's hate the player, not the game. Because I feel like, all in all, once you get the hang of it and you learn to do things properly, I really feel like you'll be able to go around the corners much better than what I was doing. Because I was terrible. But all in all, I don't think that there's any control issues in it and of that. You have a nitro, you have a gas and a brake, but then when you hit them both at the same time, when you have nitro, then you actually will use the nitro. I mean, I don't understand the blinking rails. They're interesting and warping. They're negative and positive. I don't know what was going on with my electricity thing going. I mean, the game is difficult. I feel like at least now, and for me, it's difficult. I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of people that this is going to be just a cakewalk for the most part. But all in all, for a Game Boy racing game that's just something silly and different, I think it's not bad. Even though it's a racing game and I'm not big on it, I feel like, for one, the racetracks, I like how they're just doing completely crazy things. I've always liked stuff like that. Why go the norm in any aspect when we're playing a video game? We can be as far from normal and realistic as possible, because that's the whole point of being in video games for the most part. Is you're detaching, you're going somewhere else, you're having fun, you're doing unrealistic things. I like the crazy ass maps. We've only seen two. One was more kind of in the realm of what was going on, but you know, the cross thing was interesting. And I'm guessing and would like to see and hoping that there are a lot more just very intricately goofy ass trails and tracks on this game that I will never see unless I go look it up, because I'm never getting anywhere on this game. But all in all, the game plays well, especially being on Game Boy. I think it plays just fine. There's really nothing wrong with it. It's definitely a me thing, not the game thing, where you know, you just get the hang of when to start turning, how to do everything. You know, maybe start adding some braking in. I usually just, there's no brake button when it comes to me in racing games. Screw it. I'm win, lose, I'm not braking. But all in all, the game performs well. Like, it's smooth. The track designs are fun and different. There's a lot of nuances that, without having knowledge of or the book, it's hard to fully grasp everything that's going on in the game. And there's definitely more than meets the eye to it. But all in all, it's a fun little silly racer that if you like any kind of racing, even just in passing, I think it's a fun game that you can enjoy on Game Boy. You know, for here and there, little bits goes a long way. But I really feel like you can have a good time with it. I don't understand the dirty racing part of it, minus having the bikini clad and like the little waifu stuff going on here. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. But it's a silly, fun game that you can. I mean, we have picking up money, lets us upgrade our vehicles and do all the stuff. Okay, so this is more basic. So we can keep going. Apparently, win, lose, or draw. I thought in order to progress, we needed to be on, needed to finish first. But I guess you can just play through all the levels, win or lose, and we have missed every coin. Yeah, once you get the hang of it and turning, you can understand the track, when to use nitrous, which we're actually catching up. We're at a nitro. But yeah, this game doesn't let you really do anything. If you get behind, you're screwed. Like, there is no catching up, it doesn't seem like. I mean, there might be more if you, wow, we already lost the race. That was like a 1 or 2 lapper. Interesting. Let's just go look at the next one. I mean, now we're starting to get more into still some of the basic where I mean, the tracks are more complicated. I mean, it's almost like you're okay losing a couple of the early races and picking up all the money so that you can upgrade your car and just do better later. So yeah, like this one is speeding me up. Holy shit, we were almost in first there. We were in first for like all of a second. I mean, we were close. We actually got in second in that one. And we were first for like all of a split second. So, I mean, I'm happy with my results on that one. You didn't quite make this town's cut. Bad race. Well, so the best race we do was our game over race. But all in all, like I said, it's not a bad game. Nothing really wrong with it. You just got to understand how to turn, upgrading your vehicle. It looks like we actually do have, I guess, points. We need to have a certain amount of points or whatever. But, I mean, it's a silly little game. It's fun. It's very basic. There's not a whole lot of bells and whistles. There's the interesting gimmick of having blinking bumpers on parts of the racetrack that do various things. They're good, they're bad, who knows? Maybe that's what part of the dirty is. Like one warped us to the back. And then some gives us, super speed and everything else. So, all in all, a fun little game. Definitely works well for being on Game Boy. This is even a game that wouldn't have been bad being on, like, NES. I don't know about a Super NES game for this one. But, like, NES and Game Boy definitely works well. If you like racing or anything like that, I say give it a go. Look and understand all the mechanics of the game. Granted, it's a Game Boy game, so there's gas, brake, and nitro, so there's not a lot of mechanics there. But as far as like the blinking stuff and a few of the other things going, definitely need to pick up some of the money, but you need to stay in the race while you're doing it. So there's that fine line of getting good enough to be able to do both. But it's a fun little game that even as an avid, not really enjoying any kind of racing games, I still did not mind this one. Few and far between are racing games that I have a good time with, like RC Pro-Am, Excite Bike, course to Mario Karts. But like, definitely none of these, it's not anything like those, but it's very different, it's a little distinct. It's not terrible. It's definitely not great, not going to win any awards. Nobody's going to be like, oh, that is such an amazing game. But it's fun enough that you can have a good time with it for at least short periods of time. So with that being said, guys, thanks so much for joining. Until next time.